Yeah, I'm taking it back. Oh, you taking it back? You don't be texting me back. You don't be texting me back. Oh, you got me hitting your ways. You got me hitting all your ways. Oh, you got me acting this way.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this series, we're going to be talking about the DC superheroes. And I'm going to be comparing them to the 12 zodiac signs and figuring out which DC superhero best represents which zodiac sign. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the 7th sign, which is Libra, okay? Libra. And the DC superhero that I chose that best fits Libra is Wonder Woman, okay? Wonder Woman, all right? And one of the first reasons why I wanted to choose Wonder Woman is because Wonder Woman is the leading lady of Justice League and the DC universe in general, meaning she is the main female. She's the most popular and the most popular female representative of a superhero in the DC universe, and even arguably in the superhero universe in general, so Marvel and DC, but that's for the DC Marvel fans to argue about. But yes, she is the leading lady, and this is because she represents that female energy. She's the main one, and she represents that female energy, and Libra is a strong feminine energy. It's ruled by Venus, and I like to call Venus a divine feminine energy. And because Venus rules Libra, Libra has all the attributes of Venus. It's almost as if Venus gave birth to it. And because I consider Venus a divine feminine energy, this means everything that Venus does and represents is feminine. So it's like 100% feminine. That's what divine feminine means. It's something that represents femininity to its 100% form. Okay, and Venus very much is that. It has a little bit of masculine attributes, and that's arguable, but Venus overall represents feminine energy. Another thing that comes with this is with Wonder Woman representing Libra is feminism. That's another huge theme. Feminism. Libra rules feminism because Libra is all about balance, okay? It's all about making things fair. Libra is symbolized by the scales, and the scales is all about balancing, okay? So Libra is all about justice, okay? It's a mental logical science, and it's symbolized by the scales, so they balance their ideas, so it creates justice. And when you think about feminism, the major theme is balance and equality and fairness between the two opposite sexes, okay? Masculinity and femininity. That's why Libra rules feminism so much, because it's trying to balance this. It's trying to create fairness between masculine and feminine energy through the perspective of feminism, because Libra is a feminine energy. Okay, but trying to create that balance and equalizing it is feminine energy. That's how we get justice. That's why justice is represented by the scales. When you look at the justice system and the government, there's a lot of scales because it's talking about creating balance, justice, and this is feminism, okay? So Wonder Woman, when you think about Wonder Woman, the origins of it, these are Amazonians, and these powerful women outthrown their men because their men were abusive to them. But they were powerful enough to outthrow their men and take control of their universe, okay? And that is justice. It's like you go through so much of abuse, all right? So in order to balance the energy, you fight back, okay? That is balance. That's how you create justice, and that is a huge theme in feminism, and feminism is a huge theme in Wonder Woman, and also a huge theme in Libra, okay? So another thing to look at it is her abilities, and one of her huge abilities are her weapons. She has a rope, and she has also her metal band armors, which are able to block blasters. Really great defensive weapons. And when it comes to her metal bands, I think of Libra as well too when it comes to the scales, because like I said, Libra is the opposite of Aries. So Libra is all about defense. It's defensive. And her metal bands, they're on the defense, okay? That's one thing, but also it's the scales. So the way there's two pairs and she's kind of balancing and defending herself, using that, it's a balancing act. So to me, even the aspect of her weapons and how she uses them is very Libra to me, because again, these metal bands are very defensive, okay? And they're two, it's kind of like the scales, it's like a balancing act. You know, blast hits you, you block it with this, and a blast hits you, block with that, and it's both, and you're kind of balancing them like the scales, you know? So to me, I think that aspect of her weapons and how she uses them is, again, very Libra, all right? And then also her rope, you know, the way she ties people up, you know, the rope of justice, and then when she ties them up, they tell her, you know, the truth. That again goes with the theme of justice, which again is Libra energy, you know. This again deals with the law and the justice system and, you know, the Supreme Court system with the scales. And it's like, you gotta tell the truth, you know, we gotta find justice, okay? And that's just very much a big theme in Wonder Woman. And it's so crazy that all of that would tie in with just the aspect of her abilities and how she uses her weapons. But yeah, again, you know, the balancing act with the metal bands, you know, very defensive, but still a balancing act just like Libra. And then, you know, the rope to make people tell the truth all deals with the justice system and justice in general, which is Libra. Libra's all about, again, justice. Another thing to look at with Wonder Woman is also her powers, which her superpowers, which is flight and super strength. And these are very important in two different ways. Starting with flight, this is very Libra energy. Libra is a very freeing energy, okay? Libra is an air sign. It's about freedom, it's about flight, it's about movement. You know, they communicate, they are here and there, they make all these connections. You know, air energy is flight. I think of a bird, and the fact that Wonder Woman is, you know, she's able to fly, that ability is just so airy to me. It just reminds me of like the air signs in Libra, you know, that freedom, being able to just like, you know, and go and fly free with free will, you know, that to me is air energy. It reminds me of the air signs and Libra being an air sign. Also, her super strength, again, deals with that Libra theme. You know, a big part of Wonder Woman's abilities and strength and power is the fact that she's super strong and she can keep up with the men. That's why she's able to be put up with them. So that is a huge thing, because the way the Amazonians were able to take over was through their super strength. I mean, that was a big attribute of why they're Amazonians, and they're able to defeat and compete with these men to begin with. And it's a huge balancing act, because the reason why these women were being abused was because they were physically weaker. So again, talking about Libra, balancing of the sexes, again, her super strength, that's why she's able to sit up there with Superman and Green Lantern and be in the action fights, you know, and occupy this leading position, okay? Because she's one of the tops. She's not just in Justice League, but she's the top one, a top female superhero, but well justified, because like I said, she's strong just like them, with just like the male superheroes. She can keep up with them physically. So it's justified, again, the balance. But again, it deals with that whole theme of Libra, balance, the scales, the balance of the sexes. So again, the Amazonians, a huge reason why they were able to fight against them and that were abusing them and to gain that justice was their super strength. Also, with this super strength, you have to also understand, and I said Libra is mostly feminine energy, because Libra is also cardinal. Okay, meaning that Libra can initiate, okay? And again, with her super strength, okay, hitting hard, punching hard, a lot of that is initiative energy, you know? And Libras, what people don't understand about Libra is cardinal. It knows how to initiate. And it's the reason why Libra can seek justice for women and can create feminism, because feminism is very initiative. Okay, it's women now taking initiative. It's feminine energy in general taking initiative for justice. Okay, you got to make a move, and that is Libra. Libra is cardinal. It initiates. So again, with that super strength that Wonder Woman has, and this is a very initiative ability. You know, she can punch. You know, she's got energy. You know, she knows how to stand up for herself, and really fight and keep up with the boys, like I said. And you have to have that cardinal energy to do that. You know, because feminine energy in general is very receptive and defensive. So you see that Wonder Woman can hit hard as well too. So again, like it's a balancing act. So yeah, you know, Wonder Woman's very much Libra to me. I feel like a lot of her abilities and the point of Wonder Woman was feminism and just to represent women in a strong way, you know. And this is so much Libra energy, because like I said, Libra is all about rules feminism, because it's all about balance, okay? Balancing of the sexes, looking for justice, okay? And you got to get initiative, okay? You got to move. And Wonder Woman is that girl. She can make that move, okay? She can keep up with the guys. And that's no wonder why she's the biggest female superhero, arguably. So yes, that is Wonder Woman. She is Libra. I hope you guys like that, and if you do, comment below and tell me, you know, your opinions. And also book a reading with me, okay? I do astro readings as well as tarot. So if you're into that, book a reading with me, and check out my music as well too. I have my music on Spotify, here on YouTube, and on Apple. I'll have all the links in the description box below, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.